Alright, so welcome once again. A very good morning to all of you. A match being played between Filli and Bejoice. It's a warm-up game for the Champions Cup 2025. And this is the second game of the day. Bejoice winning the toss, deciding to bat first. So Irshan on strike. He's hit a maximum on the previous ball. This time an outside edge, I believe, and the keeper jumping effort. And he's caught that one. So the danger man, Irshan, after hitting fabulously, he's back to pavilion. And Mohsin, the bowler from Filli, gets the first breakthrough in the very first over. Remember, this is a 10-over game. Bejoice losing their first wicket, 10 for 1 on the board. And we are still into the first over.
Attention away! Turn your
So one last ball to go in the first over. And Mohsin has already got a wicket. New batter in for Bejoice. This one's down the leg side, and umpire rightly calling that a wide delivery. So an extra added to the total, 11 for 1. And Mahdi is the new batter in. He's come one down after the fall of first wicket. That's a nice glance off his legs, and he goes for a single, gets off the mark, and his partner on the non-striker end, Sadakat. He's an explosive batsman. So end of over number 1. Bejoice champions are 12 for the loss of 1 wicket. So the previous game was a 5-over game which went till the last over, and Bejoice claiming victory in that game. And this one's the second game of the day. This one's a 10-over game. And after winning the toss, deciding to bat first, Bejoice, they are 12 for the loss of 1 wicket in the first over. So Lakshita is the new bowler for Filli. Bowling right arm medium fast. And Mahdi hits that towards the mid-on fielder. Satish fielding that ball. Single run taken. Strike given to Sadakat. He'll be facing his first delivery. The very first ball, he tries to go for a reverse switch shot. Missing that one. The ball straight to the keeper. So dot ball it is. This time a cut shot played towards the point region, and they go for the quick single run, and satisfied with that single. So score moving on to 14 for 1. Mahdi looking to go for a big shot, a wild swing of the bat, but missing that one. And the ball lands into the keeper's glove. The bowler, Lakshita, can't believe how did that miss the stumps. That's a cheeky single taken towards the covers. And Mahdi gets to the non-striking end. Sadakat to face the last ball of the second over. Once again a cut shot and he goes for that single run. The throw is a little wide and in a diving effort from Mahdi to get into his crease. Lucky enough, he's safe. So end of over number 2. 16 for the loss of 1 wicket. So just for everyone to know, in the 10 overs game, we have 2 overs of power play, where only 2 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. From over number 3 till over number 10, it will be normal. 4 fielders inside the circle, 5 fielders outside. So umpire signaling that the power play is done. And new bowler introduced into the attack by Filli. The captain making changes in the field, making sure his fielders are in the right position. On the back foot, Sadakat nudges that ball towards the third man region, gets a single run. He's taking his time today, not going for those big shots early on in his innings. He knows he's a destructive player. If he keeps going, Bejoice will be having a good score on the board. Mahdi this time flicking that towards fine leg, single once again. So runs coming in nice and easy. 18 for the loss of 1 wicket into the third over. Once again, a late cut played towards third man. There is a protection in the deep there. They're looking for the second run, but no is the call. Good decision by Sadakat. This time Sadakat, he goes big and that's handsome. Umpire signaling that maximum outside the deep mid-wicket boundary. And that's a big shot coming in. That is exactly what I was saying. Sadakat, he's an explosive batter. If he keeps going, Bejoice will have a good score on the board. With that maximum 26 for 1. Nicely played with soft hands. Goes for that single. Sensible cricket here from Sadakat. After going for that big shot, he's taken a single and kept the strike with him for the next over. So end of over number 3. It is 27 for the loss of 1 wicket. Coming down the track using his feet, but a Yorker delivery, block hole, and that's an excellent dot ball to start the over. Siju, he's been brought into the bowling attack to bowl the 4th over. Down the track this time. He's played that in the air. There is a fielder in the deep. Could not judge that one, and the ball races outside the boundary rope. 4 runs is the signal from the umpire. And Sadakat, he's looking confident here. Making use of all the loose deliveries coming his way. 31 for 1 with that boundary, Bejoice. Sadakat, he's playing on 15. 9 deliveries he's faced. 1 boundary and 1 maximum hit by him already. Once again, what a good shot that is. On the back foot, playing it towards the square leg region. Maximum it is 6 runs. Switch it this time. One-handed shot. And what brilliant batting that is from Sadakat. Boundary once again. So 6 followed by a couple of good shots in this over. An expensive over for Filli. Score moving on to 41 for 1. We're just inside the 4th over. That's a good delivery from Siju. And what a stop. Oh, that's a direct hit. Will that be out? We'll have to wait and see what the umpire decides. But what a brilliant piece of fielding there at covers. Mahdi able to get in his crease in time. And Siju, he's bowled a brilliant Yorker delivery. And that's the kind of bowling needed to stop Sadakat. A lower full toss once again to the cover fielder. Once again a good throw but misfield. And that allows Sadakat to get that single. And he'll retain the strike for the next over. So 4 overs done here in the first innings. 42 for 1, Bejoice champions. So 50 up for Team Bejoice champions. Sadakat, he's going strong. 38 not out of 17 deliveries. He's at 3 maximum and 3 boundaries. And Lakshita to bowl his second over. This time on the pads, and he's flicked that one towards the backward square leg region. And that could be a difficult situation there. And Mahdi, he is safe. Got into his crease on time. 55 for 1. Mahdi coming down the track, hits that one in the air. There is a fielder in the deep, and what a catch. Brilliantly taken. He has judged that perfectly and grabbed that to dismiss another batter from Bejoice champions. I believe Satish there, who's taken that catch. And Lakshita, he gets his first wicket here. So Bejoice champions, they lose their second wicket, 55 for 2. And that brings an end to the 5th over in this game. So Sadakat, he'll be on strike now, and Shabaz is the next batter in for Bejoice champions. So Bejoice champions, they have a heavy batting lineup. Couple of good batters still in the dugout. That's it. Nicely over the head of the short mid-wicket fielder. Coming back for the second run. That's brilliant running. And 2 runs taken. Nice and easy. Shabaz on the non-striking end. Supporting his partner Sadakat very well. That's another big shot coming in towards the long off region. And this time it will only be a single run. So with that single, score moving on to 58 for 2. So in the bowling attack for Filli, it's Diptalal Sarkar bowling his first over. He's given away 3 runs in the 2 deliveries. Left-hander on strike, Shabaz. That's a good shot. Hit that straight. And coming back for the second run. Easily taken. So he gets off the mark, Shabaz, with that double. And Bejoice champion, 60 for the loss of 2 wickets here. Played this one straight to covers and a quick single. Shabaz, he's very good running between the wickets, quick enough. So 2 more balls to go in the 6th over. Sadakat on 42 not out, 20 deliveries, 3 boundaries and 3 maximum. Will he get his 50 here? We'll have to wait and see. Coming down the track, is it that towards the extra cover region, fielder behind the ball. And able to come back for the second run easily. Sadakat moves on to 42, his personal score. Sorry, he moves on to 44 of 21 deliveries. Last ball from Sarkar. A cut shot in attempt. And only a single run taken. So end of over number 6, Sadakat will retain the strike. He's not out on 45. And Bejoice champions after 6 overs are 64 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Mohsin, he's been called into the attack. He bowled the very first over, picked up a wicket in the first over itself. He's given 11 runs. A little short of length, and Sadakat plays that towards square leg. Fielder in the deep to protect that boundary. So single taken off the first ball. So Bejoice champions playing it nicely here. Left hand, right hand combination in the center. Shahbaz on strike facing Mohsin. An attempt to play the scoop shot here, but missing that one completely. However, they've taken that single run. So Sadakat, he's on strike now. 4 runs away from a brilliant half century in this game. 46 not out of 23 balls. Strike rate of 200. Will he get to his 50 in this ball? We'll have to wait and see. A lower full toss. Plays that towards mid-wicket, and it's only a single. So excellent bowling here from Mohsin. He's not given any room to the batters to score big runs in this over. Full toss, but a lower one. Playing that straight to mid-on. Single run taken. So 4 singles of the first 4 deliveries in this over from Mohsin. That's the kind of bowling needed. Sadakat plays that in the air. There is a fielder in the deep, but that's going outside the park. Maximum 6 runs towards mid-wicket. And with that brilliant shot, he brings up his half century as well in style. Sadakat, 52 not out of 25 balls, 3 boundaries and 4 maximum. What a player he is. Bejoice champions move on to 74 for 2. Once again down the track, but couldn't connect properly this time. Only a single run taken. So that brings an end to the 7th over. Bejoice champions are going strong. Current run rate 10.71 and 75 for 2 is the score. If they continue with this run rate, their projected score can go up to 107. I'm sure they'll be looking at a little higher than that. Till the time Sadakat, he's on strike, he's in the center. They are in a position to achieve more than 110. From here on, 3 more overs to go in the first innings. So new bowler for Filli, Mehboob Sheikh, right arm medium fast bowler, bowling into Sadakat, the man in form. Starts with a brilliant delivery, block hole, and a little fumble and an overthrow cost them that single run. So Shahbaz looking for that big shot, but missing out. It's a dot delivery, a golden delivery in this shorter format of 10 overs. Mehboob Sheikh bowling into the left-hander. That was a good length delivery, and Shahbaz couldn't pick that one. That's connected well and hit nicely towards the backward square leg region. Shahbaz this time able to get that boundary across, able to get that ball across the boundary line. So first boundary coming in for Shahbaz, and Bejoice champion, they move on to 80 for the loss of 2 wickets. Once again a slower delivery and he's hit the face of the batter. I think Shahbaz, he's a little hurt. We'll have to wait and see if he's okay. Umpires checking on the batter. I hope the injury is not that. So that's a dismissal, and Shahbaz, after getting injured, he's run out and he has to walk back to the pavilion. I hope he's okay. So the next batter coming in for Bejoice champions is Pritham. He's the man who anchored the innings in the first game. Got the start they needed. He's come in the middle order to bat, and he has a excellent partner on the strikers end, Sadakat. He's batting 54 not out. So 80 for the loss of 3 wickets. That's a big shot. And Sada, he doesn't have to move at all. He's confident that that ball sailing across the long on fence. Maximum it is. What a player, full of confidence. He knows these are the last couple of overs and he needs to go full throttle here. Once again, is it that over the extra cover region? No fielder in the deep. In fact, the fielder does well to stop that. Single run taken. Brings an end to the 8th over. After 8 overs, Bejoice champions. They are 87 for 3. Current run rate 10.88. 2 more overs to go. So Diptalal Sarkar, he's brought back into the bowling attack. Sadakat playing that one towards the backward square leg region. Fielder in the deep and a nicely judged catch to dismiss the danger man. Sadakat, he's out. But what an innings he's played for his team. 61 runs, 29 balls, 3 boundaries and 5 maximum. And all the credit goes to Diptalal Sarkar to pick up that important wicket. So 4 wickets down for Bejoice champions. 87 is the score on the board. So the next batter in, Irfan Sheikh. He's come in. On the back foot, plays that towards the long off region. Single taken, gets off the mark. So Pritham Pinto, he'll be on strike, facing his first delivery. First up, comes down the track, using his feet, but could not connect bat to ball. So starts with the dot delivery here. So last 9 balls to go. That's a fabulous shot over the covers and a single run taken. Even Pritham gets off the mark with that single. Score for Bejoice champions 89 for 4. Single once again. So that's a brilliant over from Sarkar. He's only given away 3 runs in that over, the 9th over of the game. So 3 runs and a wicket to his name, Sarkar. Bejoice champions are 90 for 4 at the end of 9 overs. One last over to go. So Siju to bowl the last over. And a single of the first ball gets Pritham on strike. Bejoice champions will be satisfied once they get to the 100-run mark. They're still 91 for 4. 5 more deliveries to go. Down the leg side, wide it is. So run at it for extra. And Siju, he'll have to re-bowl that delivery. That's a good looking shot, but straight to the fielder. Little fumble in the center. And a chance for run out, but Pritham does well to drag his bat inside the popping crease and he's safe. Umpire says that's not out, so single run added. 93 for 4. Last 4 deliveries to go in this innings. Irfan Sheikh trying to give room to himself, but could not connect. So Siju is bowling well here. Dot ball it is. Down the track, but missing out. The keeper misses as well, and that's a direct hit. And Pritham, he's out. Back to the pavilion. So 5th wicket falling down for Bejoice champions. 93 for 5. So Altaf is the new batter. And he's hit that one straight to mid-wicket. Coming back for the second run and they get it easily. They are going for the third run as well on an overthrow. And brilliant coordination between Altaf and Irfan. 3 runs on that delivery. So that pushes the score to 96 for 5. One last ball to go. Will they get to the 100-run mark, Bejoice champions? And that's a dot ball. So brings an end to the innings. 10 overs done. Bejoice champion finish at 96 for 5. And a target given of 97 runs here for Filli to chase down in their quota of 10 overs. So we're in for the run chase here. 97 is the target. Chased. So Filli chasing down this target of 97. Both the opening batters in the center. Starts with the dot delivery. So gets off the mark with a single towards mid-off. So Mohsin and Pankaj Kumar, both the opening batters in the center for Filli, chasing down a mammoth total. In the bowling attack, it will be Mahdi to bowl the first over. And he's picked up a wicket. Brilliant bowling. It was a little short of length. And Mohsin trying to play that towards the long boundary. But the fielder in position to take that catch. So first wicket falling down for Filli in the very first over. Mahdi to pick up that important breakthrough. And the opening batter Mohsin is dismissed, walking back to the pavilion. So new batter in, plays that with soft hands, and the single taken of the very first ball he's faced gets off the mark. So 3 for the loss of 1 wicket inside the first over. Mahdi has been excellent with the ball. So left-hander on strike. Pankaj Kumar plays that in the air, and what a lolly has been dropped. Shakir, one of the very good fielders, and he's dropped that one. I'm sure he cannot believe that he's dropped that. This will be played on replays again and again. So end of over number 1. It's 4 for the loss of 1 wicket, Filli. So we are still inside the power play. 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Amir into the bowling attack, bowling into Pankaj Kumar. And first delivery on the pads. Pankaj looking to flick that towards the backward square leg region, missing out. So Amir starts with the dot delivery here. This time it is a wide delivery down the leg side. A little outside the off stump. Once again a wide delivery. So a little short of length. This time he's played towards the mid-wicket region. Mahdi behind the ball, able to stop that one. Brilliant fielding. And he's restricted the batters only for the double. This time Pankaj able to get bat to ball. He's played that towards the backward square leg region. And that ball races towards the fence. Boundary it is. So with that boundary, Filli, they move on to 12 for 1. We are inside the second over. Still the power play going on. 2 more deliveries to go. Current run rate is 7.20. Required run rate 10.2. A quick single taken and a little fumble from Mahdi, allowing them to go for that single run. So Mustafa Yusuf, he's on strike, facing last delivery of the second over. Amir into the bowling attack. Short of length and he misses out, and the wicketkeeper misses out once again. Coming back for the second run. 2 runs to end the over. So over number 2, Filli 15 for the loss of 1 wicket. So Pankaj Kumar, he's on strike. Already he's hit a boundary. And we have change in the wicket keeping position. Sadakat, who batted brilliantly for Bejoice champions, he's taken the gloves. Azhar in the bowling attack, bowling his first over. Block hole delivery, and he's played that towards the mid-wicket region. And that ball crosses the fence. 4 runs it is. Boundary on the very first delivery. That puts the bowler under immense pressure. Pankaj Kumar getting his second boundary in this game. He's moved on to 13 of just 8 deliveries. So change in field. Pankaj Kumar trying to hit this one as well, but an inside edge ball going towards the third man region. So 2 runs taken. So that's a boundary here. Once again, Pankaj Kumar capitalizing on those loose deliveries. So 25 for 1 is the score for Filli. Pankaj Kumar not out on 17. He's still on strike. He'll be facing Azhar for the 5th delivery in the over. That's a big shot coming in. Ball in the air. There is a fielder in the deep. Missed that one. So only a single run taken. So last ball to go in the over from Azhar. He's given 9 runs so far, looking for his first wicket. So right-hander Mustafa, he's on strike. So every ball the field has to change once the strike rotates. Right hand, left hand combination going on. That's hit nicely towards the extra cover region. Mahdi to get to the ball and good throw, return to the keeper, but they take the 2 runs. Brings an end to the third over. Filli are 28 for 1. They need another 69 runs, 42 balls to go. So Isham has been brought into the bowling attack and the very first delivery short of length. Pankaj making full use of that and putting that ball across the boundary fence. 4 runs to start the over. Score for Filli moves on 32 for 1 and a change in field from the captain of Bejoice champions. And this time an catch taken. And Shakir, who is fielding at short third man, does not make any mistake. And he's taken the catch of the danger man Pankaj. He has to depart and walk back to the pavilion. So second wicket falling down for Filli Elite Warriors. The score 32 for 2. Isham Hussain, the bowler, in his very first over, picked up that important wicket of the opening batter Pankaj. Required run rate from here for Filli Warriors is 9.75. They need 65 runs of 40 deliveries. So Satish is the new batter in. First delivery, plays that towards square leg. A little fumble, wants to come back for the second run as well. But only a single. So Satish getting off the mark of the very first ball he faced. Mustafa trying to play that pull shot, but missing out. So dot ball it is, a golden delivery in T10 shorter format of the cricket. That's a good looking shot and he's played that into the gap. No fielder in the deep there to protect the boundary. And 4 runs is the signal from the umpire. Mustafa getting his first boundary here. And score for Filli Warriors moving nicely. 37 for 2. Isham Hussain with the last delivery of his first over. He'll be bowling into Mustafa. A little shuffle in the crease, inside edge of the bat. The keeper couldn't stop it. And that's a single run to retain the strike. End of the over. Number 4, 38 for 2. So Filli Warriors require another 59 runs of 36 deliveries from here with 8 wickets in hand. So the new bowler into the attack, the captain himself, Pritham Pinto. Played with soft hands. The very first delivery, single taken, strike given to Satish. That's a good delivery from Pritham. He's eyeing for that block hole and perfected that one. Satish looking to slog that, but a brilliant delivery, couldn't do much. That's a full toss delivery, and he's played that towards the square leg fielder. What a catch that is, brilliantly taken. Irshan, the fielder there at square leg, and Pritham getting a wicket in his very first over. Another wicket falling down for Filli Warriors, 39 for the loss of 3 wickets here. So inside the 5 overs in this run chase, Filli Warriors, they've lost 3 wickets for 39. They need another 58 runs of 33 balls. So Siju is the new man in, Pritham to bowl. Once again a block hole delivery to the new man coming in. Couldn't read the line of the delivery. That's a dot ball. Golden delivery from Pritham. That's a good delivery, but a good shot as well. And that is taken. Another wicket in the over. Oh, in fact, that's a maximum. That's gone out of the park. I thought the fielder there at long on took that catch. But a brilliant shot from Siju. 6 runs to open his account. 45 for 3 with that maximum. So one last ball to go in the over. A good delivery to end that. End of over number 5. Filli Warriors 45 for 3. So a good over from Pritham comes to an end. Only 7 runs given in that over. Picked up an important wicket. So Sadakat in the bowling attack. A flighted delivery, spin bowling. And he's foxed the batter completely. Dot ball to start with. A little fuller this time. And Mustafa gets a single on that. So Siju back on strike. He's already hit a maximum in the previous over. Down the wicket, and the wicket keeper Pritham gets the bails off. The batter was outside his crease, I believe. So that's been given not out by the umpire. That's another good looking shot into the gap. Both the fielders will only have to look at the ball sailing across the boundary fence. 4 runs it is. So Siju, he's come to bat in attacking mode here. So with that boundary, it is 50 up for Filli Warriors. 50 for the loss of 3 wickets. We are inside the 6th over. 3 more balls to go. Flighted delivery once again, but this time there is a fielder in the deep who will be able to get that ball, and they come back for the second run as well. Make it quite easily. So that's a good delivery. Quicker one from Sadakat. One last ball to go in the 6th over. 52 for 3. Once again a good delivery to bring 6th over to an end. Filli Warriors, they need 45 runs, 24 balls to go. The required run rate 11.25. It's increasing every over. And Mustafa and Siju, they need to get going from here for Filli Warriors to get across the finish line. Shehzad, he's been brought into the attack. First over for him. Starts with a dot delivery. So another dot ball here. .52 for 3. Mustafa, he's on strike, playing on 12 of 11. This time he's connected that well, and what a brilliant shot. He's played that into the gap, piercing the field, and that ball races towards the boundary. Maximum over the fence, 6-run signal given by the umpire. So that's the kind of hitting needed for Filli Warriors. 58 for 3. Another good looking shot. And once again it is outside the ground. Maximum. 2 balls, 2 sixes. Mustafa, he's on fire. Will he make it 3 in a row? We'll have to wait and see. With that second 6 in this over, Filli Warriors 64 for 3. The equation getting closer now. 33 runs, 20 balls to go. So 2 more deliveries to go. Once again a good looking shot. Is that going outside the park? Yes it is. 3 maximums in a row. A hat-trick of 6s from Mustafa. Suddenly he's reached to 30 of just 14 deliveries. He's hit 1 boundary and 3 maximum on the previous 3 deliveries. 27 runs needed, 19 balls to go. One last ball in this over. Short of length and played towards backward square leg. Even this ball's racing outside the fence. 4 runs it is. So an excellent over for Filli Warriors comes to an end. 22 runs of this over from Shehzad. So 7 overs done, 74 for 3. So the equation has changed suddenly. 18 balls, 23 runs to go. And Bejoice champions, they are discussing on who will bowl the next over. Suddenly there's a lot of drama, a lot of tension in the middle. So new bowler into the attack. Irfan Sheikh. He's got the ball. He's got job to do. Needs to pick up wickets for Bejoice champions here. And Siju, he's on strike, batting on 12 of 7. So 4 fielders inside the 30-yard circle, 5 fielders on the boundary. That's a good delivery, short of length. Siju looking to pull that one but couldn't connect. Straight to the keeper, dot ball it is. That's a good looking shot. Played towards extra cover, coming back for the second run and they take it easily. Fumble in the deep. So 2 runs in this over of the first 2 deliveries from Irfan Sheikh. Siju on strike once again. Gave room to himself. He slashed that hard towards the deep point region and the coming back for the second run easily. So runs flowing here for Filli Warriors. 19 runs needed, 15 balls to go, 7 wickets in hand. Full toss delivery on the pads. He's played that towards fine leg. Single taken and gets off strike Siju. So Mustafa, he's on strike. The hard-hitting batter from Filli Warriors, 34 of 15. Short of length. And he's played that in the air. There is a fielder, but he can only see the ball sailing over his head. Outside the park at mid-wicket. Maximum one more time. Mustafa, suddenly, he's got the aggressive mode on. Attacking each delivery. And every time he hits the ball, that's going out of the park. 6 number 4 from Mustafa. Equation now, 12 runs needed, 13 balls to go. This one's down the leg side and straight to the keeper. So wide delivery costing that extra run. Plays that one once again towards the backward square leg region and that is a boundary. He's lost grip of his bat but the ball still out of the fence. 4 runs it is. So with that boundary, Filli Warriors are 90 for 3. They need another 7 runs of 12 balls. Should be a cakewalk from here to get across the finish line. All credit goes to Mustafa. He's batting on 44 of 17. 3 boundaries and 4 maximum. He's playing the innings which Sadakat played for Bejoice Warriors, Bejoice champions. So Siju, he'll be on strike. Sadakat with the ball. 7 runs needed, 12 balls to go. This one's played to the extra cover region, giving room to himself. And a good throw should get him run out. And that is out. Yes, gone. Mustafa, the danger man, he is run out. There was no need for that double run. They had plenty of balls to play and score the remaining runs. But that second run costed his wicket. But a well-played innings from Mustafa comes to an end. He's turned the game upside down for his team and got them into a position where they can win the game easily. So a good throw from extra cover fielder Mahdi straight to the bowler. So 6 runs needed here, one big shot away from victory. Filli Warriors 6 wickets in hand and 11 balls remaining. Sadakat with the ball. He'll be looking to take a couple of more wickets here. That's a single taken. So sensible cricket from Siju. So Mehboob Sheikh, the new batter in. He'll be facing his first delivery. 5 more runs needed to victory for Filli Warriors. That's a big shot. But the fielder there at mid-wicket, Irshan, feels that ball. Single run taken. So 9 balls, 4 runs needed. Siju, can he finish that in style? Down the track, couldn't connect it. Dot ball it is. Full toss, but straight to the fielder. Dot ball once again. 2 back-to-back dot deliveries from Sadakat. Is there another twist in the tail here? 4 runs needed. 7 balls to go. Another dot delivery. A hat-trick of dot deliveries here from Sadakat. Brilliant to finish that second last over. So Filli Warriors, they need 4 runs of the remaining 6 balls. So Irfan Sheikh with the ball once again. Last over, 4 runs needed. Mehboob, he's on strike. Changes in the field from the captain of Bejoice champions, making sure his fielders are in the right position. A top edge and a diving catch. What a brilliant catch that is. Excellent diving forward and taking that catch. Important wicket in this last over. Irfan Sheikh gets the wicket. Mehboob Sheikh has to walk back to the pavilion. So Filli Warriors, they still need 4 more runs. 5 balls to go. And they have 5 wickets in hand. And Bejoice champions, they need to defend these 4 runs. What a game this has been. Both the teams putting their 100% effort to get across the finish line. That's played over the extra cover. Mahdi running behind the ball, and he does well to stop that, but 2 runs taken easily. And Aman Sharma gets off the mark with that double. So 2 more runs needed for victory. Filli Warriors, they have 4 balls to get those 2 runs. Will Aman Sharma finish in style here? And that's hit towards the mid-wicket region. And they take that second run as well. So Filli Warriors end up winning this game. What a brilliant performance that is. Both the teams, Bejoice champions and Filli Warriors, we have enjoyed it from the commentary box. I'm sure you guys have enjoyed playing that match. Filli Warriors victorious in this game. So first game of 5 overs won by Bejoice champion. The second game of 10 overs won by Filli Warriors. We'll have the last match of the day. It'll be a 5-over game. The third one a decider for today's encounter between these two brilliant teams.